Rari, also known as Armoo, is a YouTube rapper hailing from the Netherlands. He first got himself noticed in 2018 when he dropped a track and video with Tekashi 69, which served as 69's last music video before getting arrested. After this video dropped on Worldstar, it started getting a massive buzz and attention around it, which led many people to wonder, where did this guy come from? How is he getting big name features so early on in his career, and is it possible that he was an industry plant? If you looked a little closer though, you would notice the comments and how many people from Germany and the Netherlands were talking about this guy like they already knew who he was. This led me to begin looking into his past in hopes of finding an answer, so here's what I found. Rari was born August 25th, 1996 in a place named Armoo, which is located in the Netherlands. His real name is possibly Robert Basak, but even that is up for debate as I can't find concrete evidence of that online. In fact, it's hard to find any information about this guy online, especially in English. Most of his childhood is shrouded in mystery, and the only thing that's known about him is that he was possibly born a woman, but even this is up for debate. A lot of people say that this is actually just a joke, but some people actually say it's serious, so there's no way to actually know if it's true or not. Rari apparently lived with his mother until the age of 18, unemployed without any prospects. However, this would all change in 2014 when on his 18th birthday he decided to start a YouTube channel. He named this channel Armoo Was Right, and a lot of people refer to him as Armoo even to this day because of this. On this channel he would post pranks, social experiments, and occasionally vlogs. He was able to gain 37,000 subscribers in only a couple short years. He gained millions of views on lots of his pranks, and he was gaining tons of ad revenue because of this. He even collabed with other big Dutch YouTubers to help propel his name, although it wasn't all good because he was actually becoming quite a contentious figure around this time. Back in 2014 to 2016, the prank genre was huge on YouTube. It was getting bigger by the day, and a lot of the pranksters were in America, so when Rari noticed this was getting big overseas, he decided to start doing the same thing in the Netherlands. It proved to be very good for views as he was one of the only people doing it in his country, but at the same time, the culture over there just isn't the same. A lot of people in the Netherlands don't respect social experiments or seeing people get fucked with on the streets. This didn't really matter to Armoo though, as he didn't really care about his reputation. Instead, he cared more about money, and the money was continuing to roll in all the way until 2018. This is when a wave of demonetization would hit his channel. It cut his earnings in half, and eventually it trickled down all the way to 10% of what he was originally making. After his revenue took such a big hit, he knew he had to switch genres, but instead of trying something different on YouTube, he decided to do something different entirely. Just like before, when he gained inspiration to make a prank channel by looking overseas, he'd once again get his eye caught by a new upcoming wave. The American rap game was changing forever as a lot of new upcoming artists were coming out of the SoundCloud community and making it big. Armoo knew he wanted to be part of this, so he decided to leave the Netherlands and move to LA. Once he was there, he would start to rebrand and remake himself. He would change his name from Armoo to Rari and begin building his rapper persona. He knew if he wanted to make it big in America, he would have to erase his past in the Netherlands, so this is when he would delete his YouTube channel in hopes of chasing off past haters from his prior fame. Not to mention, YouTube rappers are often seen as corny, so he had to get rid of any prior evidence that he was a YouTuber if he wanted any chance of being taken seriously in the rap game. He then started uploading to Instagram showing off his new chains bought with his YouTube money. He would also often include German flags in his captions in attempts to convince people he was actually from Germany. At the end of 2018, Rari was ready to drop his first song, Bozo, with Tekashi 69. This was a huge feature for a rapper with no prior music, especially since in 2018, 69 was on top of the world. Rari did have one prior song at this point called Tokyo, but clearly he wasn't proud of it since he would delete it soon after posting it. I bet you're wondering how he got such a big name feature so early on in his career. Well, apparently he went to a bank and asked for a $200,000 loan. With this money, he was able to get the Tekashi 69 feature and also get the video that came along with it. He promised the bank that after this feature came out, he would be so big in the rap game that the money would start pouring in. It's unclear if he ever paid the bank back even to this day, as this song definitely pushed some numbers and did pretty well for him, but I don't think he got as big as he thought he would. I mean, I'm just saying, he's not exactly a household name. After this track dropped, Rari was apparently interested in making more music with 6ix9ine, but unfortunately for him, 6ix9ine was arrested not long after and put in jail for 2 long years. 6ix9ine was never even able to promote the collaboration despite the fact that Rari paid him to do so. Throughout the time that 6ix9ine was locked up, Rari would show him lots of love, saying that he wanted him to be free soon so they could make more music together. Kinda unclear what the relationship between these two was, as 6ix9ine never really spoke on Rari much, but Rari showed him lots of love. It just seems like he was kinda trying to pay him to be his friend. Rari would even make a video later on saying that 6ix9ine didn't want to fuck with him anymore after being released from jail, and it made him pretty upset.
So guys, the actual reason 6ix9ine got rid of his team, his management, everything was because somebody in his team told him, bro, you gotta make a feature with Armoo, and it turned out that wasn't the best thing to do, so now he fired his whole crew because of it. I'm so sorry, bro. I came up to 6ix9ine, I was like, bro, I'm the best rapper, like everybody loves me, like I got almost 600,000 followers. It turned out like he found out everybody hates me now, and now he doesn't like me no more. So 6ix9ine, I hope you still want to hang out with me, bro. I still love you, bro, and I'm still gonna give you some rainbow pancakes when I see you, bro. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you in New York, and maybe you still want to be friends with me, or maybe you hate me. Like, come on, bro, you cannot hang out with Armoo, bro. He's hated by everybody. Come on, bro. We hate him.
Either way though, the song was blowing up and Rari was really starting to get put on the map. Fortunately for him though, he wasn't able to escape his old fans as they were able to find his new song and start to expose him in the comments for his past. This didn't really seem to bother Rari that much though, as he was instead focusing on his next big feature, a song with Soulja Boy called 10 Speed. Instead of World Star, this song was posted on his personal channel and it wasn't accompanied by a music video, so it didn't really catch anyone's eye. It's actually pretty funny to look at the art for this release where Rari is clearly trying to rip off 6ix9ine's iconic 3D art that he does for all his singles. It's pretty clear that his entire career was just based off what 6ix9ine was doing, and it's kind of funny because a person like Icy Narco was clearly inspired by Lil Pump, but he tried to avoid Lil Pump throughout his entire career, where Rari actually went to his inspiration and tried to feature with him. Rari would do a couple interviews on the Hollywood Fix after this, doing the whole Kid Boo method where he would pay someone to pretend like they noticed him just walking out in public and start asking him questions like he's actually famous. It really makes no sense as Rari only had about 2 songs at the time and no one in America actually knew who he was. In this interview he would talk further about 6ix9ine and also tease an upcoming feature from Alex, a female rapper who's mostly known for being Trippie Redd's ex-girlfriend and also hopping in bed with 6ix9ine for an Instagram video. Throughout the year 2019, Rari would drop a few more singles, including a second Soulja Boy feature on his song Bentley. None of these songs really caught on like Bozo though, and they definitely wouldn't be cheap to make. Once 2020 would roll around, he linked up with Lil Xan to create a track together called Oh My God It's Rari. This served as his debut single off his debut album Universe 444. It's pretty clear that this Xan feature must have been a lot cheaper than the prior Soulja Boy one, since Rari got a whole music video shoot at Xan's house where Xan can be seen dancing around like a maniac, very clearly under the influence of a lot of drugs. Although in my opinion any price over free is too much, as this is without a doubt the worst Xan feature I've ever heard. For that, Rari would drop his album alongside a music video featuring Trippie Redd for his song She Broke My Heart. There's no sales data for this release online as he's not actually signed to a label, so the only real way you can gauge the numbers is just by watching the streams for it on Spotify and SoundCloud. And besides the song with Trippie Redd, most of his releases on SoundCloud have less than 20,000 views, so we can just say that this album was a flop. You can't really consider people like Rari industry plants as they actually have no backing from a label, so they're more considered self-plants. Right alongside guys like Kid Boo and Smiles, rappers who have a large amount of money that are willing to spend it to get promotion, features, and high production music videos in hopes of charting and creating a buzz in hopes of implanting themselves in the rap game like they always belong there in the first place. This never really works though, however, as most people see these guys as inauthentic or just straight up corny. Features can definitely get some eyes on you, but without any real talent to back up your hype, people won't really stick around very long. However, unlike people like Kid Boo who just kind of blew up and fell off within a month's time, Rari hasn't stopped yet. Continued to drop big name features like his track with Draco the Ruler, followed by a Smoke Perp feature with his track Pokeball. After that, he dropped another track named Forgato with PNB Rock. I mean, damn, I've heard of the 6ix9ine curse before, but what about the Rari curse? It seems like a lot of the guys who Rari features with seem to meet a tragic end after they make a song with him. You can see even more evidence of this as he actually has a track with Tory Lanez called Whatever. He'd even posted that song on World Star, but despite that, it still didn't do the numbers of Bozo. It really seems like only the rainbow-haired Clout demon himself can save Rari from his irrelevance at this point. The last big name feature that Rari would do would come in the form of NLE Chopper appearing on his track named Diamonds. Since that point in 2022, Rari really hasn't done much. It seems he's downgraded from featuring with big name artists on tracks, instead just settling for taking pictures with them on Instagram. There's some evidence that Rari has fallen on hard times as fans are actually accusing him of scamming. He even tried to beef with the Island Boys recently for a little bit more clout.
This your crib. Yo, this your crib.
Besides that though, Rari's still on the same old shit, paying rappers to hang out with him and dropping crap music. It's really good to see a rapper stay consistent for once. At this point, I don't think Rari's ever going to reach the heights of the music industry that he originally wanted. It doesn't even seem like it matters to him, as he actually recently did an interview where he spoke on his career. He basically admitted to buying his way into the music industry. He also explained that he's basically just a troll and his whole music career was just to troll people, and people just kind of ran with it and tried to make it into a real thing. Which really doesn't make a lot of sense, as who would drop $200,000 on a troll career, but who am I to say? Well, anyways, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way to the end of this video, leave a knife emoji and say Knife King in the comments below. I really appreciate that. And if you want to take it to the next level, you can also subscribe, because I'm trying to beat out the other Twisted World on the platform so I can become the alpha Twisted World and rule the entire platform. No, I'm just kidding, but seriously, subscribe if you want. Besides that, just thank you guys for watching. See you next time.